So today we're going to try eyemaxing. Basically all that is using the colour that's opposite your eye colour on the colour chart. Now I have really dark green eyes that do change colour. So I'm going to use the NYX Cosmetics Ultimate Flamingo Frost palette, and I'm going to use the burgundy shade and then the pinks also to help bring out my green eyes. So let's get into it. First of all, taking the Urban Decay eyeshadow potion primer and priming my lids. Now, as a lot of you know, I have hooded eyes, so I have to maximise all this space here so my eyeshadow is seen. So let's get into it and create some eye maxing. You'll notice that with this shade I'm taking it higher than the natural crease of my eye, which runs right across my eyelid, so I'm going above that so it can still be seen. At this stage, don't worry if it's looking a little bit messy, because we're going to be blending that out and it will all come together. Well, that's the plan anyhow. So now with a slightly smaller brush, I'm going to go into this more mauvey sort of pink, I would say, and we're going to start blending that out. That's the one problem with hooded eyes. If you don't blend above, you're going to be losing your eyeshadow. Now I am going to take a little bit of shimmer. So I think I'm going to go for this pink here, which is nice. And I'm just going to place that over the lid. Now you can take this as high as you want to. So I'm going to pop it up to that socket line, just so when my eyes are open, you can still see it. Brush, I'm going to take some black and I'm just going to deepen that outer corner a little bit. Okay, I'm going to pop on a little bit of base off camera because, as you can see, I've got a cut right across the bridge of my nose. I had an argument with a boot car cover and the boot car cover won. So we need to cover this up, and I'll be back then to show you what I'm going to do with the rest of the eye. So we're back. I've gone in with a very light base, covered where I need to, and I've gone in with a pinky blush, the NYX Buttermelt Blushing Butter Together, to tie into the eye maxing shades. Taking my Maybelline Tattoo Liner in the shade Rich Berry, and I am going to line my waterline with that, because obviously that's going to make the green in my eyes pop even more. I'm also going to tight line the top of my waterline, because we want to create that halo of berry around my green eyes. I'm going to take that berry shade again, and that's going under the eye now. So again, creating that halo all around my eye to bring out the green even more. Go back in with that smaller brush and just blend it out a little bit. I'm going to use a little bit of the black again, and I'm just going to use that on the outer edge. So I want it a little bit deeper. And I'm taking that on a really small, thin brush, as you can see, and applying it really close to my lash line on that outer third of the lower lash. And on a very small brush, I'm just going to take that pink sparkly shade and I'm going to add that to the inner corner, just for that pop of brightness, and just bringing that into the lower lash line also. Curling your eyelashes, it's a must for hooded eyes. And as I don't have a burgundy mascara, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Body mascara, and it is in black. If I had a burgundy mascara, I would be using that because that's still playing into the colour and everything. Also, for my under eyes, I'm going to use the NYX Cosmetics Under Snatch Powder in the shade Cheeky Cherry. And I'm going to use that under my under eyes because, again, it's playing into that pink sort of range of colour. So that's also going to help make my eyes look greener and brighten the under eye at the same time. So it's going to have two benefits. And that's how I eyemax for my dark green eyes to make them appear brighter and more green, to be honest with you. So what do we think? Does it work?